Hey everyone, so it's Paul Hamilton here. Just a bit of a walkthrough Story Coach AI and just some of the features. It's in testing mode at the moment, which is super cool. So you can see here, it's just a case of being asked certain questions. Now, the first question stays the same, but after that, it actually adjusts to the setting and the responses of the students. So what we're trying to do here with Story Coach AI is not tell the story for the students. We're using AI to prompt thinking, not do the thinking for the student. So as you can see here, we've got Bob, he lives on a tropical island, and then we start to work through that narrative structure in a kind of way that is really responding to the students as they go through. And so each response is guided by the student response. Encourage teachers that are using this to really encourage their students to really not hold back. The more description you can put in your text, the more it's going to respond and the more interesting that story will evolve. And so that's super important that, yes, the questions might come up, but you can add extra content. You can actually add extra details and all that. And you can see here that it's actually starting to develop really, really well. It's starting to ask all of those set questions. I've got a little scrolling text answer that you can copy all those responses and then bring them into Pages or Keynote or other writing platforms that you might be using. And you can see here it's starting to develop. I'm starting to introduce arch enemies. It's starting to respond and take that thinking a little bit further, which is super cool. I love the fact that it's actually really responding to those. And we're using Apple's LLM here. We're using AI built into Apple. It's really, really safe, not getting any responses. But on the left-hand side here too, you can also see that we can add different pictures. You can add images in regard to that. You can resize them with this beautiful little resizing element, and it's also got markup built in as well. So if your students just wanted to draw the scene, they can do that, but I've added that feature of including the ability to add images to it as well, which I think is super important. So you can see here, just a really nice, easy, I haven't got any saving properties yet. It's not saving any of the content. You can restart it. So you can see here, I've just restarted the conversation, the Story Coach AI, and now I can lead with a character of Ralph, for example, and it'll start to guide me through. So if Ralph actually is living in the future, it'll start to respond to the future and start to drill down on that a little bit in regard to the kind of questions he's getting. And you can see here, we've got some really great questions that are coming back. Now that can be read to them. You can see down the bottom, it can read to them. You can also change your different settings in regard to the different fonts at the top. You can also make it dark mode, which is super cool. And you can also increase the text, which I love. Just that ability to make that nice and big. And you can type your answers in there. It's going to be nice and big. And you can respond to those questions at the moment. Still working on the keyboard a little bit in regard to submitting it to the AI coach as it goes through, but I'll be working on little updates as we go on. It's in testing mode at the moment. Super excited. Can't wait to bring this to you.